Hey, what's up everybody? This is Creeper99 with a video that has been long awaited by many people. So, today I'm giving away my rigs. A lot of people have been asking for this, and so yeah, I'm finally doing it. A lot of other riggers are like, nope, I'm not giving away my rigs. I worked way too hard on them, and I can see that, I can get that, but that's what I was thinking for a while, but I thought it seems kind of selfish. Because I would not be anywhere without the community that taught me how to do basic things like tab to go into edit mode, grab the vertice, move it around, seize. You know, things like that. I would not gotten anywhere without you guys. That's the thing I want to talk about here. You guys are awesome. You guys are so cool. You guys are just so cool. So, basically, yeah. That is what I'm giving it away now. So, upon downloading the thing in the bottom thingy of the description thingy, you will be greeted with this beautiful, oh my gosh, you'll be greeted with this beautiful thing here. It's nice. And you've got the rigs and the textures. Don't touch the textures, please. They should be there. Now I'll go over, I will go over all these things, and then I will go over the Steve rig last. And so let's start with the cow. The cow is pretty self-explanatory. It looks like there's bevel on the edges here, but there's not. It's just smooth shading. So we've got the IK. Nice IK. And yeah. So basically, that's the cow rig. Very nice. So, yeah. Okay, that's the cow rig. And also, you'll get this readme. You know, do not ready to distribute this rig back. Here's my first officially released version. Blah, blah, blah. The reason that it's actually 1.1 is because I've released something on my Google Plus page for something. This is what I had people beta test. Some people beta test. And there was a villager and a creeper and a human. The villager didn't work. And I updated the human. In this new version that I'm releasing right now, I've updated the human vastly. Updated the creeper vastly. It's the thing that I released, you know, if you just go on my channel. I added a sheep. I added an enderman. I added a pig. Oops. Added a pig and I added a cow. And I removed the villager until I could figure out why it did not work in newer versions of Blender. So let me go ahead and we'll go and check out the rest of the rigs. Creeper, we've all already, well, not all. A lot of people out there have not seen this yet. A lot of people have already seen this. The IK, foot IK, is not super, like, subdividey. It's still subdividey, but it's not, like, as terrible as it was before and stuff. And you can be like, yay. Foot, creeper footsie. And we can be like, hooray. Happy day. Whoa. So, command save. Oh no, wait, don't save it. Don't save it. No, stop. Don't. Oh. Okay, so basically, that's the creeper rig. And we'll move on to the Enderman rig. Enderman rig, which, you know, head, eyes, head again. I'm doing the upper part. This is transparent in the render, or I could go into GLSL shading mode and go ahead and see that it's transparent. Got eyes for blinking, stuff to blink the eyes. So you could be like, and then we've got IK. We've got, I didn't want to limit these, because they're so long, I didn't want to limit the arms to 90 degrees. So I did the best strip ends I could get with just weight painting. And then I took those, and then I made it so that you can, yeah. And then this IK works really well. I don't know if you can see it or not really, but it does work very well. Got the little GLSL thing in the background. We got the all bone here for making magically ginormous and incredible Enderman people who are enormous and huge and very big with lots of sampling for the GLSL. Okay, so that's the Enderman rig. Got a pig rig. He's cute. Basically, just IK, just like everything else. And body bends need to be worked on, I realize. And we've got our sheep rig, which is kind of like, whoa, it's magical body bends. And it's got, you know, IK with the nice feet. All these rigs are a tiny bit different from each other for some reason or another. I don't know why, really. And then you can just activate this in, I don't know why I didn't make a driver for it. I just didn't really feel like it. Anyway, it's going to be used, you know, so rarely, really, that I figured you don't really need it. Whatever. I don't, you know, need it. So I'll add something for that later, I guess. And then finally, let's go over the Steve rig. Now, the Steve rig is pretty I'm happy with. So let's start at the bottom and go all the way up. All of them. Grab everything. Move it around. So basically, you've got the feet with the IK. And again, smooth shading like on the cow. I'm still testing that out. I don't know if the smooth shading really works. Got the body bends. Really nice body bends here on human. Okay. I've got the arms and the arm IK. Yay. Now, I forgot something with the feet. It's a little bit frustrating when you want to like move this side to side. It doesn't really work very well. Actually, I think I know why that is. If I just move it down like that, it should actually work a lot better. Yeah, if I was to be like, move it down to the feet. Okay, well, yeah, not really. It's still, you know, pretty bad, but it's still pretty bad, you know, whatever. I'm just going to leave it there, actually. And then, yeah, okay, so just go ahead and grab this and then rotate along the z-axis, and it works a lot better. So basically, that's how you make the that turn. Same with the arm here. This does work a little bit better, though. But I would still suggest using this. However, if you like turn it really far and then it decides to, like, as you can see here, stop bending, then you do have to pull this over here. Just because the way it works. The IK is just broken. And then we've got a small facial panel. I know that there are some riggers out there who are like, why do you have such a small facial panel? Why are some of the controls on his face and some of them on a panel? Why do you not use shape keys for the eyebrows, but instead just a bone that has weight paint over them? The answer is simply because I think it looks just as pretty, and I didn't have to work as hard to get it. So, bonus. So we've got the eyelids. We've got these things to, like, sort of individually move the mouth around, which is one of the best parts about this rig, the mouth. And you've got the mouthy. As you can see, his lips kind of pucker here when you, like, move them in like that. If you don't want them to be puckered when you move them in like this, then just sort of grab these and then be like, well, nope, and then move it back in, or whatnot. Obviously there are, oh wait, not that one. These ones at the end. And then grab it and move it back in. There we go. So, obviously, it's a very nice mouse. I'm very happy with this mouse. I'm very happy with it. And as you can see, it's like, so you can make just about any expression with that. You can see that the that's a separate object. It's simply so that I can, maybe I'll say why later. So now let's go over the facial panel. We've got this, if we want to go like eyes, mouth. Yay, happy. And we've got eyes moving around. Now I know you're just thinking, why didn't you use the big complicated IK system for the eyes? Because this looks just as fine. This looks great. It looks just like, you know, whatever. And then you got the teeth. Now, some people out there are going to be like, amateur rig. And I know it's not the best rig out there. There are certainly better rigs out there, but I believe that there are not better rigs out there that are free. And probably not even really for download. Except maybe for the customizable rig thing that was released by that one guy. I think it was Mist Films a little while ago. But honestly, that wasn't free. It cost a lot of money, and I think this is the best one. Yeah, it's awesome. It's an awesome rig. So basically, yeah, that's this rig, and that's this rig pack. Thank you guys for supporting me. I got 200 subscribers a few days ago, which was huge for me. Forgot to go over the fingers. So you just kind of grab this and move it down. And if you move it all the way down, you'll notice it doesn't extend all the way, so just grab it along and go that way a little bit. I don't know, it's kind of nice. Same exact thing really for the bottom ones. You can see that it folds up until you unfold this, and then it's like it opens up. And then you've got the thumb, which is grab it and move it down, and you've got it's instantaneous. It just is. It's just the way it works. You can kind of be I don't even know. And yeah. So basically, that's that. That's the rig. Enjoy the rig. Oh, and finally, go ahead and you can just hit tab on this text here and change it to whatever name you want. Amber, Joey. Doesn't matter. It's not going to show up in the render. That's just so that you can kind of distinguish who's facial panel. Bye, basically. See you later, all. And I hope you have a fantastic. I don't know when I'm releasing this, but I'm just going to say Wednesday. Because it's Wednesday right now when I'm recording.